house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes. The house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house. Been practicing this pitch a little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed.
That was good. I liked it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Big Easy Bets podcast. I'm your host, Logan. With me in the studio, Nick Von Brick.
What up?
With us on the ones and twos, Joseph Ascani.
What it do?
We are on to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. We're going to recap the wild card round and then give you our best bets. We're going to have one for each game this weekend. A couple things to get into before we get to that. Hit the subscribe button, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. You know the drill. If you're listening and you haven't done it yet, just hit the button. Do us a favor. Saints are making some moves. Not so much moves, but addition by subtraction. Pete Carmichael is out. Wide receivers coach is out. Another offensive analyst is out. Good thing, bad thing? How do you feel about it?
Good thing.
Yeah. Still got the head guy calling the shots.
Yeah.
So that's not good. But I think we can all agree Pete Carmichael needed to go. Michael Thomas put something on his Instagram page saying mediocre guys, whatever, have an issue with winners. Winners have an issue with mediocre guys. Essentially, that was the gist of what he said. So seems to be happy that there's changes coming, I suppose. Jameis Winston, you think he's out?
Yeah.
You think he's gone?
Yes.
I think he got to. I don't know how you keep him after what he did, but I mean, Jameis has cemented himself in the in I don't know what you would even call it, what he cemented himself in. But Saints fan lore, it's not going to be a Hall of Famer. Not going to be in the Ring of Honor, that's for sure. But he won't ever be forgotten for his time in New Orleans. But yeah, I would imagine he's probably on the outs. Mainly everything that I have written down pertains to the recap. What are your thoughts on what Peacock did with the subscription? Or you needed to, if you wanted to watch Chiefs and Dolphins, you needed to have Peacock. So they had 23 million people sign up for Peacock.
Wasn't it like behind?
Probably. What, like a delay?
It seemed pretty behind.
In what way? What do you mean?
Because I went to live bet the Dolphins after the Chiefs went up. I think they went up 14-3. And then before I could live bet, it showed the Chiefs, the Dolphins had 9 points. Tyreek Hill had the 53-yard touchdown.
Yeah, so that's a good point. That is a negative of streaming. Streaming's always a little bit behind. It's not spot on live for sure. Depends how much. Typically, it's like 30 seconds. So that plays a role for sure. Yeah, I think fuck Peacock. Honestly, really what it is fuck Roger Goodell in the NFL for them allowing that to happen. It's the ultimate money grab. You kind of have to tip your cap to Peacock, I guess, because they just made a boatload of money. But it certainly opens the door for, what are you going to hoe out these playoff games to the highest bidder?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have to just bounce around. That's why I tweeted out, Peacock got me. They got me for fucking a month, $6. Canceled it after that. Congratulations, you got the $6. But the fact that I think it sets a bad precedent. Like, it was fucking Tubi going to have the next one.
Yeah.
They're going to have the AFC Championship. I don't understand. We're just in a weird spot. Really what we need to do is blame Charter and DirecTV. The juggernauts are all folding. DirecTV, it used to be their thing that they had the Sunday ticket. They got bought out by YouTube TV. So now, naturally, I have YouTube TV. But then Charter with their ESPN battle at the start of college football, we're rapidly going to this bouncing around from streaming services. So, what else? Anything else going
on? Nope, not really.
Joseph, you got anything?
Nothing.
Oh, Saban. Saban was retired.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely shit. We just got to think about it. I got to do a better job of writing it down. Yeah, Nick Saban's done. It's a good time to be an LSU fan. It is. It's a very good time to be an LSU fan. You've got in the 25 class the number one quarterback, running back, and wide receiver coming in. And then he's gone. Finally. Nick Saban is gone. You got to, I mean, I don't hate Nick Saban. I know you don't either. Unquestionably the greatest college football coach of all time. But see you later. I mean, I'm glad. If you're not with us, you're against us, and now he's with nobody, so we don't have to worry about him. Go away, stay away. It's LSU's time to shine now. We're about to run the SEC. Texas is coming in. Don't care. Quinn Ewers is coming back. What do you think about that? I feel like it was to be expected. He made this whole production. It's like, buddy, we saw you play.
Yeah.
You didn't look great. He didn't look like a top 5 quarterback. Like, I mean, he honestly was. They still had a chance to beat Washington, but he played like shit.
Mm-hmm.
If he played better, they win that game. So I don't think it was ever he wasn't going first round. So I didn't think, at least. But yeah, he's coming back. Arch Manning. He stays or he goes. Got to stay.
Yeah, he's gonna stay.
I think the bag is pretty substantial too. They gave fucking Bond, the receiver from Alabama, they gave him a Lamborghini. What the fuck is going on? I thought that was interesting though, that he gave a whole big production that he's coming back. So yeah, we all figured. We saw you play. And Belichick. Belichick's done too. Bill Belichick apparently took a interview with the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not really scared of Belichick. It's kind of what we were talking about. Like you said, you're going to go to another team with no quarterback. Belichick doesn't really. It's like when Michael Jordan went to the Wizards. You weren't like, oh, fuck, Michael Jordan. Like, he could still drop 30, 40 on you, but there ain't consistency. Bill Belichick's not turning the Atlanta Falcons around. He's just not. Anything else? Not that I know of. All right, we will get into the recap. Like I said before, these episodes will be, granted, although last episode was over an hour, typically these episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. With no college football, that's normally the bulk of what we're diving into, and we got less games now. So, our week started off really good. About as good as it gets. I sat right here. I said C.J. Stroud. I mean, really, we hit the nail on the head every which way. I said C.J. Stroud was about to torch the Browns. You said Joe Flacco was about to throw interceptions and turn the ball over, that would be the difference. He threw 1 pick six, 2 pick sixes?
2 pick sixes.
Yeah. Or 2 interceptions. Were they both pick sixes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I said C.J. Stroud would go for 404 touchdowns. He went for 303, but he didn't play the fourth quarter. They lit the Cleveland Browns on fire. If you're a Texans fan right now, you got to feel so good. So good. Even if you go out and you get trounced by the 49ers, you are not walking away from this as like, oh man, like you're not going to be a sad fan. Like the future is as bright as it gets. You just played the number 1 defense in just about every single category. Your quarterback went 16 of 21, 274 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Everybody contributed. It was impressive. If you're a Texans fan, you got to be on cloud 9 right now. You drafted the guy. He assaulted some people. They traded him for like the most expensive contract ever, sent y'all back to hell, to purgatory. And then in one draft class, y'all are out. It's incredible. So, obviously, you got the guy at head coach, D'Amico Ryans. You found your quarterback. You found a cornerstone defensive player. Stingley looked great. They've got weapons. You got to feel good if you're a Texans fan right now. But we feel good because we hit the nail completely on the head. The Texans won 45-14. Absolutely obliterated the Browns. 2.5-point underdogs on their home field. And we were off and running with just a great start. And then it went south a little bit. Yeah. Not so much for you, but it went south for you later on. But it went really south for me. Dolphins and Chiefs. The Chiefs win 26-7. I have one major among many other minor gripes. If you're Tua Tagovailoa, you cannot ask Patrick Mahomes for his jersey.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? You just played like dog shit, and you ask him for his jersey? What, do you want to remember the day? You want to remember the game where y'all marched into Kansas City in sub-30-degree wind chill and scored 1 touchdown? You had 3 scoreless quarters? You lose 26-7? if I'm the Dolphins, I'm blowing it up. Blowing it up. McDaniel, see you later. Tua especially. See you later. He's got what, one more year on his rookie deal? Dude, he better go out for 40 touchdowns and less than 10 interceptions, or else see you the fuck later. You know you're not you know you don't have the guy when he's going up to the guy and saying, "Hey man, can I get your jersey?" Like, you might as well ask him to sign it right there. Ask him for his fucking autograph and a picture. Tom Brady would fucking spit in Peyton Manning's face if he didn't leave the field before they could shake hands. Like, Tom Brady, you beat him. He was in the locker room slamming shit around. He's not asking Peyton Manning for his jersey. If I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm fucking sick. Serious. Yeah, like, you didn't have issue with that?
No, yeah, I think it's a problem.
Everybody's fucking soft now. Nobody's a competitor. Everybody's a fucking baby and just wants to be friends. And we're here. You're not here to have fun. You have people traveling in that game in sub 30 degree or negative 30 wind chill. Go the fuck to the locker room. He said, hey, and he didn't even give him the jersey. He said, "Hey, can I get that?" He's like, I promised it to the fucking long snapper. So it's like he has no respect for Tua.
Yeah.
He said, "I promised it to somebody else."
It's pretty damn cold. I'm not taking off shit out of it.
Yeah. It's like you can't ask for that jersey. And then when he tells you no, dude, it's over. It's over. Tua's time in Miami is done. It's done. They'll never win anything. They should have handled fucking business against the Bills. They would have had a home playoff game. Granted, I was on the Bills that week. I don't know. So, not good there for us. Joseph, you were on the Chiefs, though. Packers and Cowboys. This one, nobody saw this going the way it did. Nick and I were on the what? What?
I'm just looking at him.
Yeah.
He saw it going that way. I saw it going the opposite. Dallas wins by that much.
I mean, we agreed it was too many points.
Yeah.
7.5 was too many points for a Packers team that's rolling, but also a Cowboys team that has shown chinks in the armor. With that being said, 48 points? Mm-hmm. The Packers dropped nearly a 50-burger. Dak Prescott. I got chastised by a lot of people because I said Dak Prescott stinks. Dak Prescott is a lifetime loser. He's good enough to get you there. That's exactly what I said. He's good enough to get you there, but he's not elite. He's not good enough to win it for you, just like Tony Romo was. He's Tony Romo reincarnated. And Dak Prescott did what he does best because he went out and he had a killer fourth quarter. So for all the stat sheet watchers, Dak Prescott finished with over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. And everybody's going to say, look at the numbers. The numbers this, blah, blah, blah. Shove the numbers up your fucking ass. Because as soon as he threw that pick six and they go down 27-0, that's a wrap. Done deal. It's over. It's over. Mike McCarthy will be fired. Guaranteed. Every single year, it's the same shit with the Cowboys. The Packers were a 9-win team. The Cowboys were undefeated at home, 8-0. Jordan Love just came in and fucking laid his fucking nuts on the table right on Dak Prescott's forehead and dropped 48 points on him. Same thing with the Cowboys, just like the Dolphins. Blow it up. Blow it up. They got so many people with contracts coming up. It's just the same repetitive, mediocre bullshit every year. So, Packers obviously covered the 7.5. Rams and Lions was the final game that day. This one was frustrating because what were you on, Joseph? You were on the
under. Somehow that hit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, after a huge first half.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they scored 9 points in the second half after scoring 38 points in the first half. 38 points.
Wild.
The Lions were up 14-3. They win 24-23. Nick and I were on the Lions -3. This one was annoying. The Lions should have covered this game, I felt like. But then it's weird that their defense, like the Rams kept kind of shooting themselves in the foot, I felt like in the second half, because they were moving the ball like crazy. The Lions defense did not look good. But somehow Rams only scored 23 points. They went 3 quarters without scoring a touchdown. I mean, what were you main? Do you have any takeaways? I was not impressed with the Lions.
No, I wasn't either. I mean, obviously in the beginning they looked really well, but the second half.
Yeah, what
It
happened?
was 21-17 at halftime, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? How do you score 3 points in the second half? Lions win by 1. We had a -3. It felt like we should have got this one. So that was tough. Monday, the game that got postponed, this really fucking grinds my gears because I gave out the under 36 in the Bills and Steelers. Game that was supposed to be played on Sunday got moved to Monday. If this game was played on Sunday, they might not have scored a single point.
Yep.
Under 36 was a lock. Literally. You couldn't even play the game, so they moved it. A great handicap by me. A great diagnosing the weather. But they moved it to Monday, and I took the under again, 38.5. There was 48 points scored. Josh Allen took a 52-yard touchdown to the house. This one was annoying. This one pissed me off. But you were on the Bills -10. At one point, they were up 21-0. It definitely got a little interesting.
Yeah, they
there
cut
down
it
the
to
stretch.
7. Yeah.
They went 31-17. Are the Bills the team of destiny?
No.
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 Somebody's the Chiefs. Okay. Actually, yeah, we did kind of gloss over the Chiefs. They kind of woke up offensively.
Yeah, it was cold.
What do you mean? What is
Could
that?
have expected more warm weather.
Yeah, but yeah, Rashee Rice, 8 for 130 and a touchdown. Like I said, I know we glossed over this. The Chiefs did kind of beat the shit out of the Dolphins, and it's like, have they just been coasting to the postseason? Mahomes looked good. I don't know. It kind of goes against the like, who knows? Maybe they were just fucking not giving a shit, and now they do. But we'll get to that game this weekend. Last one, Eagles and Bucks. This was another fucking annoying one. The Eagles, same thing, dude. The Dolphins, the Cowboys, and the Eagles, throw them all in the same category. Fire the coach. Fucking, I don't even know what to say about the Eagles. The defense is trash. Matt Patricia, let Matt Patricia go fucking waddle back to wherever he came from because he's a fucking idiot. This defense, everybody was like, oh, Howie Roseman is a genius. Howie Roseman's just dumpster diving for has-beens that we just haven't figured out are complete has-beens yet. Bradbury sucks. Byard sucks. Fucking all these guys. James Bradbury is trash. Trash. Baker Mayfield, I mean, God bless him. 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, completely. I mean, the NFC South was trash. They very nearly weren't even there in the playoffs, and they dropped 32 points on the Eagles. I had the Eagles -3 as my lock. I added the over 43. We go 2-5 on the week. It's the worst week in the NFL I've had in like over a month. We saved it for the postseason when it matters most, so that's always good. I don't know. This was not the week that I wanted. It's not the week I expected, and we got off to a really good start. 2-5 on the week brings me to 51-49, 9-10 in my locks. You went 4-4.
Yep.
Brings you to 42-29-1, 12-7 in your locks. What was your overall record, Joseph?
3-4. That brings me to 35-46, 6-13 in my locks.
Okay.
Not good.
Yeah, we got to do better. That is not the ideal start, especially after starting it off with a fucking home run. It was supposed to be a better week than it was. But we look ahead. We're on to the divisional round. Game starts Saturday, January 20th. 3:30 kick, AFC divisional round. Texans, Ravens. Ravens are at home. My beloved Ravens, -9. Total sits at 44.5, give or take. Everybody should know I have the Ravens 10-1 to win the Super Bowl. So I want the Ravens to win this game. I am going to try to not bet with my heart here because I did just watch C.J. Stroud obliterate the Browns. Give me the Ravens, -9. I'm taking the Ravens.
Okay.
What are you taking? Texans?
No, I'm taking the under. Under 44.5.
Okay. Interesting.
Two good third down defenses. I'm
Yeah.
banking on. I think, if I picked a side, it would be the Ravens, though.
I like C.J. Stroud a lot. I think he's very good. I think the Texans, that was their peak, what we just saw. That's the way I look at it, at least. The way I think it's very top heavy right now with the teams that can win. The majority of the teams are in the AFC. I mean, really, you go to the fucking NFC. Who's going to win the NFC? It's the 49ers. It's the 49ers. You're dumpster diving with the Lions and the Bucks. 49ers just got gifted a fucking. They just got gift wrapped an NFC Championship berth, basically. 9.5-point favorites against the Packers because the Cowboys decided to shit the bed and robbed us of a rematch. I think this is typically where, and same things. So the Texans upset the Browns, which it was obviously a much closer spread. But the Jaguars probably should have been here. Like you should have had, it should have been a completely different looking playoffs. So it's kind of a fortunate route for the 2 number 1 seeds. I think we see the Ravens kind of put it on the Texans here. Defensively, they can give Stroud some trouble. It was kind of ridiculous how poorly the Browns played. I don't expect the Ravens to play that poorly. I'm gonna lay the 9. It's just, this is a quarterback league, and C.J. Stroud's damn good. But it's like, how good is he? Are you going to march into Baltimore against the number 1 seed, and you're going to drop 30 on him? So, for your sake, you better hope not. But, yeah, I don't think it happens. So you're going just under 44.5, or is there a better number?
No, just 44.5.
All right, Joseph, what are you taking?
I'm gonna take the Texans first half plus 5.5.
Okay.
Just really because they're so hot right now, and I think it could be close at halftime. The Ravens haven't played in a little while. They had a bye week last week, and they rested their starters week 18. So I could see them maybe coming out a little stagnant. I'm not saying the Texans cover the whole game or win the game, but I think they could keep it close in the first half. And I could definitely see Harbaugh getting his guys going at halftime, and then
Who?
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh?
Harbaugh.
I legitimately didn't know what he was saying.
I was trying to say Harbaugh. I couldn't get that shit out. I could see him getting him going at halftime and maybe covering the whole game, but I think it'll be close in the first half.
So you're not worried about pregame jitters for Stroud?
Oh, no. No, he got him out already.
We'll see. We'll see.
Stroud's good, dude.
It's a different animal, though. You going on the road now?
Yeah, it's going to be more tough on the road. It's just, I don't know. I think they could come out a little sleepwalkish.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I mean, the Ravens are obviously one of the best teams in the NFL.
Number 1 seed. Overall number 1 seed, too.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Trust me, if it takes a lot for me to not back C.J. Stroud after what I saw him just do to the Browns. So,
I mean, I'm not saying they're even going to be up at halftime. I could
they
see
better
it
not
being
be up.
being a 3 or 4 point game, maybe.
Yeah, they better not be up. All right, we go to the second game. Packers, 49ers, NFC Divisional Playoffs. Like we just talked about, the Cowboys did the 49ers a huge favor, as well as the Lions. Lions get another home game because the Cowboys shit the bed. Packers and Niners. The Niners are 9.5-point favorites, over under 50.5, give or take. Which way are you going? This is your lock, isn't it? No? This is another tough one. This is honestly like a exact same situation as what we just talked about. You got the juggernaut of the NFC going up against a young quarterback, essentially a rookie, his first year starting, who just lit up a fucking team that was favored. It's the same situation, basically. And that's why I'm going to take the Niners minus 9.5. I have a vested interest in Jordan Love. I have a lot of Jordan Love rookie cards. I want Jordan Love to do well. So, again, I don't see it. Jair Alexander, I'm going to imagine if he goes, then, I mean, he hurt his ankle again. It was the ankle that he's been nursing and trying to get back. It was questionable if he would play the game because he hurt it right before in practice, a couple days before. he re-aggravated the same ankle in the game. If he's out, life becomes a lot more difficult. The Packers defense is underrated, though.
Yeah.
You got Rashawn Gary, you've got Preston Smith, you've got a couple other guys too that can rush the passer pretty well. But I'm going to lay with the Niners. Which way are you going?
I'm going Packers over 20.5 and 49ers over 30.5.
Okay. Why not just a full game over?
I think one of these teams goes over.
So you're trying to like guarantee yourself one.
Yeah, 1-1.
Okay. If you had to pick which one you think goes over, if you had to pick between the two, who would you lean is going to hit their over?
The reason I'm taking the Packers is because I think the Niners are going to be up. I think the Packers will be playing from behind.
Okay.
Maybe backdoor. I don't know. That's why I'm worried about the spread.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought about it. Yeah, I don't know. That time to rest, though, for the Niners defense. See, I like the rest. I think the rest is good. I don't think at this point you really come out that sluggish. Like college, coming off a bye week, I can see sluggish. They're going to the fucking bar and getting hammered. In the NFL, not so much. Not playoff football, and especially when you're the best. When you're the top, when you're the one seed, and especially the 49ers, like I said, getting a much easier route, I think we see them come out and handle business. What are you taking in this one, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers as well.
Okay.
Might be contradicting myself a little bit, but
It was just alarming how much – there were plenty of throws that Love had where I was like, I literally, as he's throwing, I'm like, fuck. Off his back foot, like, and then Dobbs has got nobody within 15 yards. In the middle of the field, wide open. Plus, they're playing soft bullshit zone. I think the Cowboys are clearly frauds. They got exposed. Who was the one getting all the pick sixes? Deron Bland?
Yeah.
He's the Trayvon Diggs. He's the either it's a pick six or he's getting burnt. Gilmore didn't look good. There was a lot of people on that back end that did not look good.
where was Michael Parsons?
Yep. A lot of people were critical of Parsons. I didn't think Parsons played that bad.
Yeah, but what, like, he's your guy you're expecting to fucking just create a mess in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple. I mean, one, he was getting held a good bit.
And I know, yeah, he gets doubled a lot. I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been getting doubled all season.
Yeah, no, I feel like, yes, he could have had a better game, I suppose, but you need the other guys to step up. You need
Definitely.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Lawrence,
You
yeah.
need the people that are getting the single coverage. It's kind of like with
Sure.
us with Cam Jordan. It's like somebody else had Rankins would have
Yeah.
a good game in the middle. Like,
And then it'll free up that guy to come, you know, get more pass rush.
yeah. So
But just the entire defense, really.
yeah, it's really it's the same question for both of these. Are Stroud and Love going to be able to have the same success moving the ball through the air? You've got the two best defenses in football now, the Ravens and the 49ers, without question. Of the defenses remaining, these are the two best. I understand the Chiefs' defense is good, but I don't think they're as good as either of these two. And especially after being able to see what I don't know. I'm going to lay the points with the Niners. I don't feel great about either of these. So with that being said, we look ahead to Sunday, January 21st. Started off with the Buccaneers and the Lions. Lions are 6.5-point favorites. The total sits at 48.5. Which way are you going?
Buccaneers plus 6.5.
Me too, and this was nearly my lock. Like I said, I was not impressed with the Lions defense at all. People want to pat Aiden Hutchinson on the back, and that's great and all. I don't think he's that spectacular. I think he's a little overhyped. Sutton, the DB, trash.
Yeah.
They leave a lot to there's a lot to be desired on the back end of the Lions defense. So I think the Buccaneers one, it's kind of like the Alvin Kamara thing. The Buccaneers always gave us trouble because of the speed they have at linebacker. So I think that they can kind of match up with Jahmyr Gibbs decently enough. Devin White, Buccaneers fans like hate him now. Obviously, they overpaid the shit out of him. He was like the Kamara beater because he could go side to side. So I think he can match up with Gibbs fairly well enough. On the offensive side of the ball, the Buccaneers have Rashad White, who has kind of opened things up for them, at least on the ground and also catching out the backfield. Mike Evans is still Mike Evans. Yeah, I'm gonna take the points. I'm gonna take the 6.5 with the Buccaneers. I was not impressed with the Lions. I really wasn't. And how much energy? This was their first home playoff game in 30 years, and they win it, and it came down to the wire. How much energy did they exert? The Buccaneers are like, I don't know. Baker Mayfield's a psychopath. I don't even know how else to describe it. They shouldn't be here. They just beat the shit out of the Eagles. 6.5 points feels like too many here. Which way are you going, Joseph?
I'm going to take the over.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely couldn't bring myself to take the under. Because that Buccaneers secondary ain't spectacular either. And then, I mean, the Lions do have weapons, but it's like I was scratching my head. Like, what happened to Jared Goff? What happened in the second half?
Yeah.
Where's Amon-Ra St. Brown? Laporta? Why are we not getting the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs? What? Like, it's like, what the fuck happened? I might take the over too. I'm going to take the over as well.
I mean, I was impressed that the Buccaneers did most of their damage offensively with, I mean, it wasn't Mike Evans and Godwin. It was Trey Palmer. It was whoever the fuck that guy was that caught the long touchdown. It was Otten.
Yeah,
like your guys
that fucking
talk
killed me,
about
dude. I try, but every now and then I'll dabble in a first touchdown scorer. And somebody asked me, who should we go with? I said, let's go Cade Otten 23-1. If you look at it, he throws it all to Mike Evans. Next in line, Cade Otten. And Baker Mayfield likes a tight end. Cade Otten had a ball in his fucking hands. 23-1 odds. You fucking idiot. Dude, that one fucking killed me. It hit him right in the hands. Should have been the first touchdown of the game for the Buccaneers. 23-1 odds. And he dropped it. Yeah, I mean, Mike Evans, what did he finish with? He made
2 or 3 catches, I think.
Yeah, but he dropped that deep ball.
Yeah.
That deep ball would have been
a good ball.
Yeah, it was a perfect ball. Yeah. That wasn't on Baker at all. And that's typically the shit you see Mike Evans catch. Yeah, no, Otten's a good option. Obviously they still have Chris Godwin. Palmer had the deep touchdown. I don't know. I'm going to add the over as well. At over 48.5. I'm going to take the points plus 6.5. You're just taking the Bucks, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all on the same one.
Yep.
For our lock. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Does anybody have 2 plays for the game?
I have a lean on one of them, but
what about you?
I'm gonna see where y'all go.
Final game, just one play?
Yeah.
Just your lock? Okay. Interesting. Oh, man. I'll let you go first then. All right, so the final game, it sounds like everybody's lock pertains to the Chiefs and Bills. Undoubtedly will be the best game. A redemption opportunity for Josh Allen. Both of these teams have not looked really up to par from what we'd normally expect this season. The Bills have had to grind out wins down the stretch just to get to where they're at. The line currently sits as Buffalo is a 2.5-point home favorite. The total sits at 46.5. So with that being said, most important bets of the week.
It's a lock, Kramer. You've had this thing under control for almost 3 years now. But it's a lock.
They need that fucking juice. They need that next bet. They need, come on. Yes! When they win, they go fucking crazy.
You're a bad motherfucker. Go in that shower, grab your fucking nuts, and tell the world somebody's sniffing my fucking nutsack today. Cause I ain't got time to fuck around no more.
Which way are we going?
Chiefs, Bills. I'm betting on the Chiefs.
Are you?
Chiefs defense here.
That's all you got?
Yep.
I'm taking the Bills plus minus 2.5 at home. If it's not now for Josh Allen, it's never.
It's never.
It's never if it's not now. It's never if it's not now. The Bills have had to rally off win after win after win. And here you are, the first road playoff game for Patrick Mahomes. We're going into Orchard Park. Give me the Bills, minus 2.5. The one weakness of the Chiefs defense is the rushing, is the run game. The Chiefs' defense is vastly improved. Do not get me wrong. This is the best defense Patrick Mahomes has ever had. With that being said, hand the ball to James Cook. Maybe Josh Allen on the ground could give him a little bit of trouble here. It's going to be a fucking good game. Like I said, Josh Allen, it's now or never. Which one are we going to do? It's got to be now. Give me the Bills -2.5 as my lock of the week. Joseph, which way are you going?
I am going to go with the Chiefs as well, +2.5. Same point. Only point that Nick talked about is that defense.
He's fucking so...
What?
He didn't want you on his side, apparently.
Well,
I was just looking at his reaction.
that's the way I see it, is that defense. I mean, the Bills' run game, like you said, does look good, but I'm hoping that interior line will hold up, and I think the secondary can definitely hold up, and Josh Allen can make some mistakes in this one.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Just out of spite to him, you should flip. You should flip to the Bills.
Well, the Chiefs is how I would handicap
Just
it.
out of spite to him. Yeah, but come on, let's be honest. It's been when we who's better off? When y'all are on the same side, what's y'all's record?
No, I don't know.
I have no clue.
I mean, is it profitable?
I just know Joseph said he was 6-13 in his locks.
That is true. Well, I'm sub 500 in my locks. Now,
I'm 12-7.
Out of spite, I'm telling you, you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. But we're gonna
stick with the winning side, Joseph.
We're gonna look back on this. I gave you I recommended that you should have flipped out of spite to him. The Bills are gonna win this game.
I never bet against greatness. Only did it once this whole year, and it cost me last week.
You did it in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I won.
No. What are you talking about?
Buccaneers, Chiefs. You were on the Chiefs. I was on the Bucks.
49ers, Chiefs.
Yeah.
You were on the Niners.
Yeah.
You bet against him.
But I bet against them again.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, but I don't bet against greatness. You bet against greatness often. You bet against him his first 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, and I won one.
I'm just saying it goes against what you said.
Then the 49ers should have won that game.
I mean, we want to dive into it. Garoppolo should have threw a better ball.
Well, now they got Purdy. If it was Purdy Chiefs, I'd probably take the Niners.
So you really don't think you don't think this is the number one opportunity for the Bills to right their wrongs?
No, I think it's harder than ever before.
In what way?
They're going against a far better defense.
But a lesser offense.
Yeah, but
This is an offensive league.
it was an offensive league.
You think so? They're going to plan for Rashee Rice.
Yeah, they're going to run it down their throat.
You think?
Yeah, Pinchenko.
It is going to be cold, but so you're not worried about the Bills and their ability to run the ball?
Not too much.
That's the one weakness of the Chiefs' defense.
You'll take a lot from Allen.
Yeah, I think it's got to be now, though.
He'll have to lead the team in rushing to win.
Well, what do you mean? James Cook's a 1,000-yard rusher.
He's all right.
He's pretty good. He just doesn't have the touchdowns because Allen takes them all for himself because he's fucking greedy. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously my main concerns is Josh Allen going to turn the ball over. Got 18 picks on the year. But this is just one. At home, it's got to be now. This has got to be. This is the spot. There's no way. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest football player to ever live if he goes in and fucking shits on Josh Allen again, this time on the road. We don't know how Mahomes operates on the road in the playoffs. It's the first one.
I bet he operates pretty damn good.
You think?
I don't know why you would think otherwise.
I mean, what's the point of home field advantage?
It's an advantage, but some players just have it, and some players don't.
You don't have any worries?
I already said that the run game of Buffalo does concern me, but I'm hoping that their interior line can hold up because I think Josh Allen will make mistakes if they can't get the run game going.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely the most intriguing of all the games this week, in my opinion. It's obviously the biggest matchup. I do like, for the Ravens standpoint, that, I mean, it's 3 teams at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for the Ravens, the 2 below have to play each other. So how would it say the Ravens win this week. I'm tripping. This is to go to the AFC Championship. So either the Chiefs or the Bills. That's going to be tough. All right, to recap, I'm going to take the Ravens -9. I'm going to take the 49ers -9.5. I'm going to take the Buccaneers +6.5 and the over 48.5. And then my lock of the week is going to be the Bills -2.5.
I'm on Texans, Ravens under 44.5, Packers over 25.5, 49ers over 30.5, Buccaneers +6, and the Chiefs +2.5.
Texans +5.5 in the first half. 49ers -9.5. Lions Bucks over 48.5, and Chiefs for my lock of the week +2.5.
Okay. So Chiefs win, Ravens win. You backing the Chiefs again?
I don't know. Depends on the spread.
Just to win. You don't think that they march into Baltimore and Mahomes just does what he does best?
I don't know. I think it'll be tough.
What would you make the line currently? Obviously, I understand we got to, just at this very moment, I understand there's other factors that could come into play.
3.5 points.
Really? I'd make it fucking 9.5. Yeah, no, I'm interested to see what happens. It's going to be, the first two games are the toughest in terms of just with the spread and all of that. But then, like I said, I think the most intriguing is clearly the Chiefs and the Bills. We're going to find out who's going to the conference championships, and then we go from there. Do we have anything before we go?
Nope.
Joseph?
Nope.
All right, you did your recap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, episode 180 is in the books. Again, hit subscribe, tell a friend. We did not what we wanted to do last week, but we get another opportunity now. So let's try to make some money. Y'all have a good one. Who dat?
The house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes. The house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house. Been practicing this, a little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. No, it was good. I liked it.